I don't know, because New Jersey. This is the thing about New Jersey. New Jersey has their own beef with themselves, and that's why we separate into North, Central, and South, or whatever. But like we, as a state, we stand out from the rest of the states. Like, don't nobody like us.
Yeah, like don't
nobody like us.
We're like one of the most hated states.
We're one of the most. I don't know why.
I think, but like,
I don't know why we got a lot of nice stuff over here.
I think it's because we talk too much shit.
And what?
Man, it just got cold, and I didn't bring a jacket, but that's all right though.
Yeah.
Well, my jacket.
Nah, you had a jacket, but your jacket had a stain on it, or whatever.
No, it got wet. I don't know why or how, but don't ask.
I don't know what it got wet from.
That sounded weird as hell, but anyway.
But man, we back. We back at the podcast, man. It's Unpopular. What's going on? This was Kevin Man in the building. We got Randall in the building. We had Buffalo Wild. We was over here watching the fight. Shit is good.
It's been a bullshit fight.
It's been a minute. Yeah, that fight was bullshit.
For no fucking reason.
That fight was some bullshit.
Diego Lopez is on some bullshit.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah, Diego Lopez disappointed me with that fight, man. He
cheated.
He cheated.
He fucking cheated.
He cheated.
Like, I'm sorry, like, I love Diego Lopez, but he fucking cheated in this fight. You don't elbow a nigga at the top of his fucking head. On the top of his head. You don't elbow a guy in the top of his head and then cut him like that.
That I'm not gonna say.
And then also hit him in the back of the head.
And then you tried to finish him
in the sequence
by hitting him in the back of his head.
In the finishing sequence, you hit him in the back of the head 5 different times. They should have stopped that fight.
That's not what we do.
And they should have given Silva at least 3 minutes of a timeout.
Or a point deducted, maybe.
For real.
A point deduction or
like, that's some real bullshit, man. But, like, either way. Yeah.
I think the ref should have gave him a warning after that first round. Going into the second round, that definitely would have.
No, they should. No, they should have flagged it first.
The ref should have flagged it, but he didn't pay attention to it. So I'm saying they should have said something to him after the first round, going into the second round, so that he doesn't do some shit like that again. And he pretty much went to go do the same shit again.
And I'll keep it real with you. Like, I really do think that Mike Beltran didn't actually do anything. Because he's Mexican. I think he's biased. Mm-hmm. So like, obviously it was UFC. What was it? Noche. UFC Noche. So obviously it's for the Mexicans, and like I think he was biased. Shout out to all the Mexicans. I love y'all.
Shout out to the Mexicans, man.
But like, I think that was some bullshit. And I think he was a little biased tonight. Because Diego Lopez is Brazilian, but he fights out of Mexico, which is a little crazy. But
it just wasn't it.
It wasn't it. That fight should have went at least to 4 rounds.
This was a fight night, right?
No, it was kind of a fight night, but because of UFC Noche, it basically is like a special kind of fight night.
So this was pay-per-view?
No, it wasn't pay-per-view.
Okay, so this was free.
This was free, actually.
Okay. If they paid for that shit, I would have won my money back.
Yeah, like
if I had to pay for that shit, I would have won my money back.
This fight was free.
Yeah, no.
At least I think so.
I'm glad Noche was free. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Noche is free. It's not.
Yeah.
You know
what's crazy? I'm fucking Spanish, and I actually don't know what that means.
Noche?
I don't know what that means.
Night.
Yeah, like
means night. I know that's the little bit of Spanish that I know.
All right.
Noche means night.
I probably should know that, but whatever.
Anyway. Yeah, it probably just means fight night,
UFC night.
UFC night. Yeah. UFC night,
Right.
Yeah. It's been a minute, man. We ain't been on the podcast in a minute. Sorry for that. We had a lot of technical difficulties. I ain't gonna hold.
Technical difficulties, and then you got a new job.
Son, yeah. My new job has been inconsistent. So I've just had to adapt to my...
Is it inconsistent, or is it just like... Or is like the scheduling is just
off?
It's
inconsistent. It's a little bit of both. I've gone from, like... Imagine you have an 8-hour workday or whatever, but you have to travel. You have to get to work probably you have to get to your headquarters maybe 2 hours before your actual start time.
Why?
Because we might travel somewhere or whatever, and I'm not gonna travel
in my car. Oh, you don't know when you have to travel?
No, I know where we're gonna travel, but I'm not taking my car long distances. Like if say we have a job that's down in Mount Holly.
Mount Holly?
Yeah.
I would think that's up north.
It's down south. Down south Jersey, yeah. Mount Holly is down south Jersey. Maybe about an hour and a half away. Maybe almost an hour. A little bit over an hour.
What's the more worse or more ratchet areas of Jersey? You think it's North, Central, or
Camden?
South Jersey? No, no, not the city or town. I mean, like the region, like
Oh.
North, Central, or South Jersey.
Which section has it worst?
Yeah. Which one do you think?
I don't know. I think it depends on what you deem as worse.
I look,
You know?
well, no,
I
like,
think it depends.
economically, culturally, like you can even say crime wise.
Well, I feel like you're trying to add everything all into one.
Like
And
just in general,
I'm gonna
though.
put that to South Jersey. South Jersey probably has it worse.
South Jersey
South
has
Jersey probably has it worse. Yeah.
now,
South Jersey probably has less culture.
yeah.
The same amount of crime.
Is it more countryside or no?
I wouldn't think it's more countryside.
Yeah.
It may, depending on where you might be, it may be more bougie.
Or bougie?
Well, if you go
That's
all the
Central
way,
Jersey.
maybe if you go all the way down to like Cape May. area.
Nah, that's Central Jersey. Central Jersey is the bougie.
Cape May is
part.
bougie as hell, man.
Alright.
That's where the white people go to be on the yacht. Like, what you think?
I don't, David, because I've never been on a yacht.
Well, that's where they go. They go to
I've never
Cape.
been on a yacht.
They go to
I've never
Cape
been
May.
on anything like that. I've never been on a boat.
That's where they go. They go to Cape May.
I ain't
So
never been on a boat.
all those expensive beach towns, that's all South Jersey.
Oh,
Like
okay.
Wildwood, that's South Jersey. Atlantic City, that's South Jersey. Long Beach Island, that's South Jersey.
Well, AC is ratchet though.
Yeah.
But
But we're talking about a different level of ratchetness. We're not talking about like city hood ratchet. We're talking about like
bougie
like
ratchet.
like degenerate ratchet. Like,
Okay.
We're born.
True or false? Central Jersey is real.
Central Jersey is absolutely real. What other Jersey facts do we want to stand on right now? Like a whole bunch of unpopular takes right now. Pork roll is the food. Taylor ham is the company.
Yo, I got into an argument.
I'm not gonna argue about that neither.
Nah, I got into an argument with my manager about that. Like, my manager said Taylor ham, and I said, "Yo, it's fucking pork roll, my nigga."
It is pork roll. Yo,
He got mad at me for saying that shit. Let's throw that shit
You
out.
know, no, I'm gonna throw it. I'm thinking about what I just remembered. You know, in Rhode Island, they call a chopped cheese a steak bomb.
What?
A steak bomb.
A steak bomb?
A steak bomb. They call a chopped cheese a steak bomb.
A chopped cheese is a steak bomb? Okay, that sounds kind of stupid.
That sounds dumb as hell.
That sounds kind of stupid.
That sounds dumb as hell.
That sounds actually really stupid, but whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Here's another question. Out of all the three regions, North, Central, or South, who could fuck who up?
Oh, North Jersey is beating everybody up.
North Jersey is fucking up
North
everybody.
Jersey is beating everybody
Why?
up because they don't care. Because they don't care. They don't care. Like if you were to the most Jersey is Central Jersey. We're the most Jersey out of anybody else.
Yeah.
North Jersey has more New York tendencies.
Yeah.
South Jersey,
depending on the region, depending on the area.
Depending on the
like
area.
Hudson, Jersey.
But I'll
like,
say if you were to categorize it as a whole, North Jersey has more New York tendencies.
Yeah, and they'll fuck us up.
And New York people don't give a shit.
Well, I'm a New Yorker, David.
New York people don't give a shit. They will fuck you up. Yes, they will.
David, you know.
And South Jersey
I'm from
people,
Brooklyn, right? So
I know. So you should be not giving a fuck and whooping ass
I
all
don't
day.
give a fuck, nigga.
Exactly.
We'll go ahead.
Exactly. So
We'll go ahead.
you understand what I'm saying.
All right,
And then South Jersey doesn't get adopted enough by New Jersey, so they have to be adopted by other places, like Pennsylvania. Well, I'm not even gonna say the whole of Pennsylvania is adopting South Jersey. We'll just say Philadelphia.
Right.
But
Philly's tough, bro.
Philly is tough.
They'll
yeah,
fuck you
but
up
they
too.
won't fuck up New York.
You don't think they will?
They won't. Not a chance in hell. Not a chance in hell will Philly fuck up New York. Philly couldn't even fuck up Manhattan. I'm gonna say that just like that.
All right, so
Philly couldn't fuck up Manhattan.
which one of the three is the softest? Which one of the three is a bunch of bitches? Central Jersey?
No, I'm gonna say South Jersey.
You think South Jersey?
They don't have no identity.
So because they don't have an identity, they're soft?
Yeah, you better know who the fuck you is, or else you're gonna get your ass beat. You better know who the fuck you is and stand on that business. Like Central Jersey, no, we from fucking Jersey, man. Like that's all we know. That's all we know is Jersey over here.
And yo, I actually saw a video recently that said that like, why do Jersey people not say what town they're from? They just say they're from. They say they're from Jersey.
They section. We from Jersey.
No, they say they're from Jersey.
I said that shit the other day too. I'm from Jersey. I don't know. I don't know because New Jersey. This is the thing about New Jersey. New Jersey has their own beef with themselves, and that's why we separate into North, Central, and South or whatever. But like we, as a state, we stand out from the rest of the states. Like don't nobody like us.
Yeah, like
don't nobody like us.
We're like one of the most hated states.
We're one of the most. I don't know why.
I think, but like,
I don't know why we got a lot of nice stuff over here.
I think it's because we talk too much shit.
And what?
we talk way too much shit in this state.
As I'm being.
we talk way too much shit in this state.
As I'm being
Jersey motherfuckers talk way too much shit.
And what? I say it again.
North Jersey will fuck up everybody else.
That's crazy though.
Jersey don't give a damn, man.
You literally said that that North Jersey will fuck up everybody else.
They would. North Jersey would fuck up the other two, Central and South.
Right. Yo, Davey, you remember when I asked you in the car one time we were driving that thing Taco Bell, whatever it was, and I asked you like, yo, which island out of all of the Caribbean islands would fuck up? And you said Haitians hands down.
Haitians, yeah.
Which is surprising because I'm also Haitian myself.
Haitians is hardcore, bro.
Haitians will fuck you up, nigga.
Haitians are hardcore, bro. What is going?
Because we're the only country that beat the asses of our slave owners and kicked their ass
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like y'all niggas won.
like Haitians got a taste of slavery. And we're like, we ain't doing that shit.
We ain't doing that shit.
Like, you niggas gotta go.
Haitians is for real, man. Word is born.
Yeah.
Even if they don't win, like you'll be cursed tomorrow. Like
put a hex on you and shit.
yeah, you'll have a whole hex on you by tomorrow. Even if you thought you beat Haiti, what?
What does that mean though?
You'll be. What do you mean?
What is a hex?
A hex?
Yeah.
Voodoo, man. Black magic.
David, I'm an American. I don't know much about that shit.
Well, I mean,
my mom was born in Haiti, but she doesn't know about that.
She doesn't know about that.
No.
Ain't you the one who told me about that Haitian spaghetti shit?
The what?
Ain't you the one who told me about that Haitian spaghetti shit?
What the hell did you say to me? I don't know what that even is.
You don't know about Haitian spaghetti?
No. What?
Good.
I don't think my mom knows about that.
Good. No, good.
Dude, I'm about to go home and ask my mom about that
No. Don't go home and ask your mom about that.
Fuck all that.
Don't go
What did you
home and
say
ask
to
your
me?
mom about that, yo.
You just said Haitian spaghetti. What the fuck does that mean? Like, for real?
Well, it goes along with hexes. And I don't know if your mom don't know about hexes, then your mom not gonna know about the spaghetti.
Like, Davian, that was a wild ass thing to say. But either way, like, I'm about to put a hex on you, nigga.
If your mom don't know about the hexes, then she don't know about the spaghetti.
Right.
But
what you rolling the backwood right now?
this is a game leaf, actually.
Remember when I used to stuff them woods?
Yeah, man. You used to put way too much in there. What is born?
How much I used to roll in that shit?
Rendo used to put apes in the backwoods. Rendo used to unravel the backwood, and the backwood would be fatter than it was before he unraveled it. Word is born. And then he would smoke it down till it's about piggy size, and then be like, I don't want it no more.
I never did that.
You definitely.
I was smoking to my face sometimes.
You've definitely given me a roach, a backwood roach that was like maybe half.
It's not a roach, dude. That's a blunt.
That's you consider it a roach. So what else am I supposed to consider it?
David, just consider it a blunt. It's not finished yet.
It wasn't blunt to me. I bet you. I tell you, when I went home, I unraveled that fucking roach and smoked the blunt.
That shit is crazy. But what was I about to say? Like, one of the craziest things, like when I used to smoke like a lot more when I was younger, was actually it was actually the time I almost got caught. I was smoking with my friend actually at his job. He was working in like some kind of like 5-star restaurant kitchen. Like, I think it was called White House Station or some shit like that, whatever it was. And I drove.
This was called White House Station.
I think it was, or the Rail or some shit like that. I don't know.
Oh! Oh!
The Junction.
It was probably called the fucking, the Junction.
What?
The Junction.
It might have been called that, but either way, it's a whole
I
different
only
thing,
know
though.
this.
I only know this because I've watched
My dumbass.
Kitchen Nightmares with Gordon Ramsay when he goes.
I only know this because I've watched
and like
Kitchen Nightmares with Gordon Ramsay when he goes to like restaurants or whatever and like helps them because they're like falling apart. He tries to like get them back into business or whatever.
Well, that guy's a drunk douchebag. That guy just did a burnout literally in his fucking parking lot.
Degenerates, and now it smells like car ass.
Somebody really has to explain to me like why people think it's okay to be doing a burnout like in the middle of the parking lot. Like, dude, like you're not even doing it at like a rally or even at a car meet. Like
There's literally nobody watching you burn out.
Like there's no one watching you do this shit. And, like you think you're cool doing that? Like, are you drunk, my nigga? Like if you are, that's fine. But like, there was no point in doing any of that. Like you're doing a burnout in the middle of the street, in the middle of the parking lot. There's no one here but us. But either way,
What were we talking about?
we were talking about the time I almost got caught smoking weed by a cop, actually. So I was driving after I smoked with him. Like, I smoked like probably 2 months with him. It was a big mistake on my part. So I drove home, and this is actually before I actually had bought this car. I had a 2001 Nissan Altima before I bought this car, and I drove in that car when I got home on my way home from smoking with him, and I was in the left lane, right? David, I was going 55, right? I was going 55 in the left lane. I was doing like, when the left lane's like 65, whatever it is. So the cop pulled me over because he told me that I'm driving too slow in the left lane. Now, mind you, it's 11:30, 12 o'clock ish, like at night. So I'm like, why does that matter? Like, it's literally at night. There's no one on the road. Like, why are you pulling me over? Yeah, David, I get that, but at the same time, David, like it's in the middle of the night, bro. Like no one's out here. Like,
Did he give you a ticket?
No, he didn't give me a ticket. Like he basically just kind of interrogated me. He goes like, "Hey, why are you driving so slow, kid?"
Yeah, he's trying to make sure you're not drunk because no one in Jersey normally drives slower in the left lane. So if you're driving slower in the left lane, there must be something wrong. There's maybe something wrong with you.
Okay. All right, fair enough. But yeah, like so he asked me that, and I told him no or whatever it was, and then he flashed his light not only in my face but also in my car, like cause he was by the passenger door, just looking at my shit, and then he goes, "My man, your car's fucking filthy." Nigga, I gotta.
Yo, fuck you, man.
It's like, nigga, what? And then, and you know what? Like me being like 22, 23, I was a little scared. I was like, you know what, officer? You're right. My car is filthy. Mind you, I'm high as shit. Like I'm stoned off my ass. I'm surprised that like my eyes weren't red and he didn't see that shit. But yeah, like that shit was a little bit low key scary. But then when I drove off, and then he drove off, he actually sped right past me and just went about his business. And I drove like very timid, like bro, I'll keep it real with you. I was so scared. I actually kind of like low key shed a tear in my eye. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like a little tear actually came out my eye because I was afraid of going to jail and shit.
Nah, you wasn't going to jail for that.
What, for weed? Dude, it was back before it was legal. Yo, the fact that we can say that now is fucking crazy. The fact that we can say that weed is now officially legal and we don't have to feel like weird or bad for smoking weed anymore, at least not in this state. Like you might feel weird about it culturally if people don't smoke and they don't like it. But in the state, you can do it legally, which also points out the hypocrisy and double standard of like, oh, I can't get high, but I can get drunk and be like loose and like moving all over the place, and like I can smell like liquor, and like I can poison myself voluntarily. But smoking.
I hear what you're saying, but we still kind of shun public indecency.
Well, yeah, no.
So
To
be drunk and belligerent, we don't accept that either.
No. I'm not advocating for being drunk and belligerent. I'm more referring to like whether you get to that point. I'm still referring to like the choice to intoxicate you with some kind of a controlled substance in any way, even if you know how to control yourself. People know how to be functional, people even when they're on something.
Yeah.
I'm referring to like, oh, it's like there's still a stigma where like if you're at a party and you want to drink a beer, no one's gonna really like look at you crazy unless you're being drunk and belligerent. If you're just sitting there chilling, just sipping on like a cognac or whatever it is, no one cares. But if you're smoking a plant, or if you even smell like weed, they're like, why are you ruining? Like you smoke weed? Like you smell like weed? Like what's wrong with you? Like why are you ruining your life?
The stigma is slowly starting to change. Smoking in general isn't good for you.
I don't agree with that.
What do you mean?
I don't agree the stigma's changing. I think the stigma's getting even worse.
You think it's getting even worse?
I think people are feeling a little even more disgusted at people smoking, especially now more in public, and are walking around smelling like it, and they're not and like they're not bothered by it. But people that are really against it are becoming a little more aggressive about like the judgments of people.
Well, they're becoming the minority of who doesn't smoke.
That's true.
So sure, the people who still don't smoke can continue to build their stigma, but if more people are being introduced to it, then you have less of an opinion than that matters.
Right.
In that aspect.
You know what's crazy? My parents were like, I mean, my parents are from like, my parents were born in the 60s, early 60s, mid 60s, whatever it is. They obviously were born under reefer madness and stuff like that, and they were born under the stigma or whatever bullshit. And the funny thing was that when I first started smoking when I was 17, like they obviously didn't know, but there was a number of instances where I took their cars and I would go hotbox with my friends. I took my dad's
you were just...
I was stupid.
You was a reckless motherfucker, yo.
Because dude,
I know why they was so mad at you, because you just doing dumb shit.
The only reason why was because like I was the only one with the car of all my friends who did smoke, so they basically kind of used me to like have a safe place to go smoke, because they couldn't do it outside, so they did it in the car.
But this wasn't your car.
Well, yeah, it wasn't my car, obviously, but when I got my license, they basically let me use their cars and shit. So
But it wasn't your car. And you over here using it like it's your shit, smoking all up in it.
On a number of occasions, I remember I took both my mom's Honda and my dad's Chevy. My dad's old Chevy. We would hotbox a car. We would rotate like 7 blunts of rotation and shit. And I would leave, and then I would leave and drive home. And then my dad and my mom would go into the car and say like, Randall, or Randy, like, your friends smoke cigarettes? Like the car smells like smoke.
Hey, I can't imagine your shit being quiet at all. I can't imagine your car being quiet at all after all the loud you just smoked in it. Like y'all went back to back on 7 blunts. I can't imagine your shit smells like cigarettes. Your shit smell gas, man.
but
you bring that shit back home to your parents. But they get in contact.
But the crazy thing is that like my parents, they were never really necessarily against people using substances they wanted to. They were really more concerned about the fact that like of it being just simply illegal, and that's why they were nervous about it, especially being black and being a minority,
getting in trouble, and going to fucking jail over dumb shit like drugs. I can understand.
Right. So that's what they're more upset about. And the funny thing is, my parents actually smoke now. Oh well, my mom does. My dad has tried it like once, but it didn't have an effect on him. My mom has tried it.
Your dad need an edible.
Yeah, I'll probably give him one, but I'm nervous to give him a small amount of it because my dad has never really tried stuff like that. He's never really drank either, so I'm a little nervous because like, I actually do have some in my in my room. It's like a small, I mean, it's literally I think like 10 milligrams in it.
That's perfectly. That's fine.
I think I might give it to him one day just to see how it feels, but I'll probably give it to him before he goes to bed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine.
Because he's never been like that. My father's always been.
But make sure you don't gotta wake up for nothing in the morning.
My dad doesn't work anymore.
Well, if you don't gotta, as long as you don't gotta wake up for nothing.
Yeah.
You know, he'll want to sleep off that shit.
Well, yeah, I do want to give it to him low key because I do want to help him sleep. Like I know that thing can knock you out.
You know, it helps with a lot of things. I was talking to somebody about that the other day. You know, even if you have like body pains, man, you have certain conditions. Like there's so many parts of the cannabis plant that can help.
And one of the problems with that too is that like one of the issues about it being illegal under federal law is that doctors and researchers can't fully investigate it to really see like to have a crystal clear like research on what actually can serve as beneficial and how to take it, how much of it to take, and everything in between, so we can actually get a more accurate way of consuming the plant.
Well, they can't do that on a federal level because
it's illegal.
It's legal, you know. But under their states, they can do it.
Yeah, but a lot of states don't want to fund that, and that's
they do. They do.
Even
they have.
States.
They do. You can go to certain colleges and take classes pertaining to cannabis in the cannabis industry.
Okay, and that's fair, but also the problem is it's not fully mainstream, so that's why it's still kind of a niche in some ways. I mean, except the fact that it's being corporatized now, and that's one of the biggest problems with weed legalization is that corporations have just basically taken over it now. The small man and the minorities are kind of been pushed out of it already. So they're just capitalizing on it.
People still find their ways.
While we've been suffering with the injustices around it. And shit.
People are still finding their ways, I think, to undercut the man under their own terms. At least that's how they may feel.
Exactly.
They're still finding ways to put money in their pocket.
Exactly. Well, not putting it in ours. My manager was even the owner of my job was even telling me about that, where like their dispensary that we live by in South Mountain. Actually, believe it or not, it's actually owned by it's legally owned by a woman, like I think a black or Indian woman or whatever it is. But her father, I think, is a surgeon like up in Morristown, and he's got like political connections, and that's what actually got him opportunity to get a license for the dispensary. So it's owned by the woman, but it's operated by her husband. Shockingly, so he actually told me about that shit. So that's why he told me, don't just try to like build a business necessarily by just kind of doing this. Your main focus, what he was trying to get at, was trying to say, build connections. Once you have connections like that and you're known within the town in a certain region, you'll have a much better opportunity and a much better chance of actually getting what you want from this town specifically because everyone knows you.
Yeah. Now you'll be able to come out to people like, this is what I want to do, and they'll be like, all right.
I know you.
This is how we can help you.
Yeah, I know you, and I work with you, and whatever it is, we can figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit annoying because like I feel as if like the government should, if they're doing these kind of incentives, they should offer you help in the first place, as opposed to you needing connections to kind of get solidified in these kinds of industries.
They don't like small business.
Yeah, exactly. They don't.
Well, at least Trump don't.
Yeah, that's what. But every business starts small anyway.
Absolutely.
It's just a matter of what business, of how large they grow. Amazon was small before it got to this point.
Absolutely.
So it's like every business is a small business in the beginning.
What is going? Netflix. You remember when Netflix used to be through the mail?
Yeah, I remember that. You remember when Best Buy used to exist?
When what?
Remember when Best Buy used to exist?
Nigga, you remember Circuit City?
Yeah.
Where it is born?
Remember Radio Shack?
Radio Shack, nigga.
Yeah.
What? Oh my gosh!
All of the small businesses and like something just took over. But yeah, everything starts out small. It's just a matter of what person really wants it to grow, and also how you can make it grow. Anything small gets bigger at some point. I don't understand how people think that like big businesses that exist today have always been big businesses. That's not real. Like they all start out small, like being a mom and pop shop or selling at their garage or whatever the fuck it is. They end up getting different connections in order to actually sell what they're selling.
Yeah, that's social media's fault.
Yeah.
Our return on gratification and results is much too immediate for how things actually work in this world.
Speaking of social media, I actually was talking to a friend about this. I actually do think,
and we're only shown the highlights.
Can I continue?
Yeah, my bad. But they only show you the highlights. They don't show you all the hard work that they did to get up to that flashy point.
Well, Davian, no one does that anyway. Most people don't.
I understand, but that's the reality of it, is that it has ups and downs. You know, and people have to. Not that I understand people aren't going to show it, but knowing that it's a part of the reality and having some type of transparency about it and some type of honesty about it goes a long way.
One of the things that I wanted to say before, like on social media, one of the things that I noticed about this that my friend and I were talking about is that one of the things that fucked us up with social media is when rich people got a hold of it. When wealthy people that have had money before like social media and like these online platforms even existed, it used to be just mundane pictures of people with their friends and their family, pictures of their food, and like even like almost like generic ways of promoting their own businesses. But when rich people and wealthy people got a hold of it and they understood like this can be a really good marketing tool and advertising tool, that's what social media, Instagram, Facebook, have basically now become like just these online marketing platforms as opposed to like people's independent profiles. That's why everybody wants to be a creator or a business owner or some kind of a marketing sort of like character, because rich people have kind of made
or
it
feel like their personality has to be marketed and they have to make money off of themselves.
Yeah, and rich people getting into the mix of it have made it more difficult for like the common man to kind of be seen, because when you're looking at social media, you see these extremely high resolution and highly edited and manufactured content. It looks so like Hollywood level professional. It makes the common man just want to give up, where it's like, I can't compete with this. This one video gets 1 million views, and like I'm just a dude from fucking Valentine or whatever it is, and I'm making the most generic stuff. So like that's the problem I think rich people have caused with social media, is that it's given people the illusion of perfection, because now you have Hollywood level content available on your phone, as opposed to seeing it on TV or on a movie. Because there's something
absolutely. That's why every video there's someone in the comments saying that it's fake, because they feel like everybody can just come up with visual effects and just make up what they want.
There's something really interesting about the difference between people when they see things through certain screens. When you see something on a TV show or on a TV or on a movie screen versus your phone, there's just like almost a different kind of connection you feel to those different types of screens you look at when you're watching something. When you see something on your phone, it almost feels so personal to you, as opposed to like watching it on a screen in a movie theater or even on TV on the couch. You're watching a football game, it doesn't really feel as personal when you're watching it on TV, but like you're watching like a highlight reel on your phone, it feels a little more real, and it even makes you kind of want to like live vicariously through that reality. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
I can understand it feeling personal. I can understand the attachments that you may associate or lean towards when watching this content. It's very much singular. It's very much just between you and the content you're watching. I don't know if that's always necessarily good, though. I feel like it's not. It's like I'm trying to. It's like a balance, because we live in a new age where we have so much access to the rest of the world. And the rest of the world has access to us.
Yeah. There is also something about that dynamic that isn't actually normal to us, like historically speaking, because like the human brain and the human mind is not really well adapted to having 1,000 eyes like staring at them, or at least the idea that you're being watched by so many different people. That's actually causing us anxiety, I think, in and of itself. We're like, because we didn't evolve as that. We actually spent most of our ancestral history living in groups no larger than 200 people. And if you think about it, that's pretty much almost everyone's like biological family. Most biological family members is usually between like 2, maybe even 250 people on average for the most part. So that's just your family. So seeing that many people is one thing, but then having like 1,000 eyes that you don't actually know on a personal level looking at you and watching your content and even commenting, it's kind of like obviously they're strangers, but it could also feel very threatening, because you don't know that stranger and you don't really know, unless they comment, how they actually feel about you or what you're posting or who you are. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's true. Some people don't even get that experience of having that many people watching what they're doing. Sometimes it's just one set of eyes looking at Sometimes it's just one. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. Sometimes it's just one set of eyes looking at thousands of others. You know?
Yeah. But that's also one of the reasons why like celebrities seem to always have like mental problems, and like I think personally every celebrity and actor and actress probably has some kind of history with drugs because they have to numb away like the attention and like the anxiety that might come from the attention that they're seeking.
I don't know. I'm not gonna put that on everybody.
I'm not gonna. I'm not
gonna put that on everybody.
I don't mean literally everybody, but I think a solid like 75% of celebrities probably have had some kind of an addiction in their life that they probably had because of the attention that they were getting. Because the thing about being a celebrity and being famous like that, whether it's like from Hollywood or it's like from social media, you can't really hide from people.
That's true.
Once you reach a certain amount of followers on social media, you realistically can't. You probably won't be able to walk the streets for a week without someone noticing you. And that can be very scary in and of itself. It's like, because they see you and they're like, oh, hey, Damien, like, do I know you? Like, did I meet you at a party? Did we hook up at a club one time? Or did we do this? Did we do that? Like, who are you? So that kind of anxiety where it's like you see someone coming at you and they're basically a stranger to you, they think that they know you because of your content, but you don't know them. If you have 1 million followers and you walk the streets, that's 1 out of 1 million followers that could be saying hi to you at any given point in time. You know, which can be scary. There's one thing, because the reason why is because they're not meeting you in an organized manner. Like you're walking the streets at the mall or somewhere where you're not planning to see like hundreds of thousands of people that follow you. You're walking the streets and you have like 5,000 fans, or you end up getting 100 fans, you know, catching you at the beach, and the next thing you know, everyone starts mobbing you. One person follows you, another person does. Next thing you know, you're getting a fucking slice of pizza at the store, and you have 5,000 people standing outside the store.
I think that's a part of the issue, though. I think that's a part of the issue, though. I'm using my mic hand to punctuate what I'm saying. I gotta use the other hand. I think that's part of the issue, though, because I think these are parasocial relationships. Like, you don't really like these are just regular. These are just people. They're just people, just like you and me, just like the next person, whatever. Sure, they do something exceptional that you enjoy. Sure, you may have created your own attachment to the creation of what they have, and maybe that has caused you to come up with your own delusions. And this person is just a person. Like, they just do their craft, and you enjoy it, but they're just a regular person. And I think that's luck.
Relax.
That's luck. I think not only is it like bad to have these parasocial relationships with like attachments to things that you enjoy, the artists or the media, whatever that you enjoy, but I also it's like there's very much such a disgusting kind of trollish culture, sarcastic kind of culture on the internet as well, where people also like create identities online that aren't adjacent to who they are. Or just filling a role. Did you turn it off?
I did.
Well, we're still going. You say something.
I think it died. Did I hold it? So that might be an oh wow.
Okay, I thought it was on.
It is now.
It should have been on before.
It is now.
All right, well, maybe it's turned off. I don't know.
All right, whatever. Continue.
I was talking about these identities that people develop online, of that are for the facade, pretty much. That are for entertaining all the bullshit, that are for inciting whatever malicious intent. Almost like it's like it wants to be a parasocial relationship, it's because it's looking for attention.
Yeah.
In that way, it's like it's rather than people, humans seeking it. It's somebody on the internet seeking it outwards, through the internet.
So, I see what you mean. So, like, a person that's on the internet playing a facade and a character are oftentimes doing it because they're trying to generate that kind of parasocial relationship because they want the attention.
Yes.
Because oftentimes it's coming from loneliness.
Yeah, that's why a lot of, like, think about catfish.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. So really, and the internet obviously really just gives people permission to do that completely because the internet doesn't really have any kind of regulations when it comes to what you can and cannot be acting like. Obviously, there are limitations to it to some degree, but yeah. So
they try to limit the hate speech and the violent speech sometimes, depending on what app you're using. Alright. Well, this shit is still.
Alright, that's fine. Like the internet regulation, like controlling, like how people are able to protect themselves on social media. I think this thing is good.
Depending on what app you use, I would say. Depending on what app you use, it may differ. They try to limit the hate and the violent speech, depending on what you're using. They try to, they work well on copyrights, making sure nobody's getting infringed. But it's like there's ways around a lot of that shit too.
Right.
Yeah, it's around all of it.
Yeah. It's really
without even being on the dark web.
Yeah. It really does remind me that a lot of like our behavior on the internet really kind of reminds me of that poem that I wrote on like things that we do and shit like that, where it's still rooted in our like more primitive instincts. It's actually very interesting when we really think about it, because a lot of it really is about tribalism and about like perpetuating a story to kind of manipulate people to think a certain way and see the world a certain way, and that's where like the internet is kind of a free for all, where you really can't like control how people think, and then it also really does allow you to
and you can make people think whatever the fuck you want them to.
Yeah. Like it really allows the internet really like is a place where people can show their true colors and how they really feel, oftentimes because they're doing it behind a screen. So not only do they feel protected, they feel empowered by doing that. Which is also one reason why I hate the internet, because, bro, a lot of these motherfuckers would not say half the shit that they say on the internet to anyone's face. They would never say it on anyone's face. Like I've seen videos of like these like video chats with people where they're like saying racial slurs and like all these different things. You're saying that from a basement, protected, loaded with guns, whatever it is, because you think you're a tough guy or a tough girl or whatever it is, and I hate that shit. And the worst part is what I'm now seeing is people are feeling a little too confident because it's now actually coming out in real life, where people are saying outlandish shit on the internet. They're starting to feel comfortable saying it in public because they feel like they're still protected. Obviously, by the First Amendment, I can understand that, because I'm not necessarily advocating for violence because someone disagrees with you. But at the same time, like, disrespect can ignite anger in people, where it's like, okay, you're really pushing it. Are you trying to have a conversation, or are you just trying to be a bully and just berate me and insult me? Because if you just want to do that, then just don't talk to me. Because that's what debates are now on the internet. Has anyone ever noticed that? There's like debates now on the internet are nothing more than just like an insulting match, where you're just trying to make the person feel bad, or like just trying to make fun of them, as opposed to actually having a sensible conversation. Has anyone ever noticed that, or is it just me?
Yeah, man.
No, I think other people have noticed that.
It's nothing more. It's nothing but just trolling and rage baiting and just trying to like set the other person off emotionally. And I get that does exist in a debate because it's about keeping your composure. But at the same time, it's really like outlandish. You know what I mean?
Shooting a podcast for later.
Huh?
Shooting a podcast for later.
Oh yeah, right now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what y'all talking about right now?
Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you, man.
That's a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this. If y'all mind.